Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Rice Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Warner. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Rice rushes to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Roadrunners offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Carpenter. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, he'll let it fly. On the run, still looking. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Trying the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using the quick game. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. 6th play of the drive coming up. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Rice rushes to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Trying to get to him. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for them and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Wants to throw. It's Warner. Dumps it to the back. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
UTSA, 0.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver...
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but throw to the end zone, picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 4. He's going to throw deep right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Got it behind the line. It's McCoy.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The sweet feet buy a little time, and he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Oh, and the attempt is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. On the run, it's Connors. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Great job by the DB covering deep. But listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively,
He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Campbell. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Warner. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Anderson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grab behind the line. It's Henry. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They're trying to get to him. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 7 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Feeling some heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Calder. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Warner. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it in this drive.
Our offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way.
Sends it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third down, going up top. Had to get rid of it quickly. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. To the air, it's Warner. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking for space. It's Henry. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Maurice, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offense.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Off play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's the guy you got to try to avoid when throwing the football. He leads the nation in interception. The dude is an absolute ball hawk. You are asking for something bad to happen when you throw his way, and they're lucky he didn't pick that one.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They're testing the right side here. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, UTSA! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
UTSA. And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as a 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds.
27, Rice, 22.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.